Yo, what is good, YouTube? This game we're playing top lane against ILLAOI, and honestly this is one of my favorite matchups just because there aren't too many ILLAOIs that are super good. It's just that the champion's very strong, and if you give them a lead or if you misplay in lane, it's very hard to beat them. But there are ways to beat ILLAOI as AKALI, and I've made a video on this before, but since this matchup came up again, I might as well make another example.
The truth.
So basically, most ILLAOIs take kleptomancy. So you want to do the same, just because it's not that you can't match him with electrocute, but it's because there's a high chance that you can't kill him, just because he's gets tanky, but the bigger issue is that he's very oppressive in lane. So before you can even engage on him, he'll be poking you down. That's why it's better to have kleptomancy, so at the very least you can farm him out, even if you can't kill him. And that's why I take klepto. Alright, so after I go back, I grab I'll grab 2 cloth armors, just because it's, like I said, ILLAOI is an extremely oppressive lane, so if you have that 2 cloth armors, it just helps you it allows you to stay in lane just longer and more safely. And what you want to do now is just to try to poke him down with your QW combo, and whenever you get a chance, or whenever he misses his tentacle ability where he throws one out at you, you want to just engage on him like here, and eventually you can chunk him pretty low, and or bait out his ultimate so that he can't kill you anymore. But as you can see, having 2 cloth armors in lane is very useful just to keep you alive. Alright, so here I'm getting ganked by Nidalee, and I actually see her. Actually, no, this time I don't see her coming, but I don't run away even though I have flash, because I thought I could kill her, but I made a few mistakes. One, I realized that I didn't run kleptomancy, so I overestimated my boundaries and how strong I was. And secondly, I think I cancelled an auto attacker or 2 in that fight, and I also wasted stopwatch, so it was a very bad turn, but it could have been done if I didn't mess up. Alright, so after coming back into lane, I don't even think about building a gunblade anymore. I eventually just decide to go for Zhonya's straight up, just because I've been ganked and it put me behind a bit in terms of XP and CS. So I just want to be able to stay and farm it out and be safe about it. So Nidalee comes in for a gank. This time I'm super confident I can kill her. She's like 30% HP, and she comes in with like a level behind me, and she's building AP, so she's very squishy. And as you can see, I can easily just kill her and get out. And just like that, we're safe. So after Nidalee's failed gank, I managed to get back and get my Zhonya's and then teleport back into lane. And I see that ILLAOI misses one of his abilities there, so I just rush in onto him, and this is the best time when he misses that ability. And I end up getting a free kill too. And I'm pretty sure he probably wasted ultimate in the last fight, so he couldn't kill me. Here I used Zhonya's just to be safe, but I'm pretty sure I didn't need to use it. Anyways, it's fine because it's not a stopwatch, so I have as many stacks as I need on it, just with a cooldown. Alright, so in a bit, their Yasuo actually came back top lane to hold the wave for him, or hold the lane for ILLAOI, because Yasuo is actually quite fed. He's 5-3-1 with 30 CS on top of me, and he thinks he can kill me, and we've been trading back and forth, but he hasn't been able to kill me because I just run away when I see that I'm not winning, or waiting for my CDRs. And here Kane comes in for a gank. He gets hit by the Nado, which is really unfortunate because there's like a max range Nado, and he ends up dying here, I think. Oh no, he lives. Okay, so we end up killing the Yasuo, and I get some shutdown gold there. Or actually maybe I didn't, but either way I get some gold back, and it puts me even further ahead, so it's going good. So after going back, I actually started my bilge water first instead of my MR component, or an AP component for my gunblade, just because ILLAOI's stacking magic resist, so I just want to get that AD component in so I can use that to punish him for not having any armor. And as you can see, this lane is pretty much in my favor now and I'm controlling it, so he's probably not going to go for a kill on me. Alright, let's watch that again. Alright, here we see Fizz coming in for the dive, and this is quite the easy dive just because ILLAOI is quite low, and with my damage and Fizz's damage, he's pretty much gone, as well as Ignite from Fizz, so there's no chance of him getting away, and we just easily run away. I tank turret because I don't want to die. I don't want the Fizz to die, and I know that well, the only reason I tanked it was because I don't want the Fizz to die. So Yasuo gets on me by Zhonya's, and I R into the minion and I flash out, so it was a free, well, it wasn't a free kill because the Fizz died, but at least I get out. Alright, so I think I go back in here. Okay, so the Yasuo oversteps his boundaries, still chases me for some reason. Not seeing that my Braum is there, and I see that he's quite low and wasted his CDR, so I jump back in and grab me the kill. And with that, we make the trade even better since it was a 1 for 3. We traded Fizz for their ILLAOI, Yasuo, and Alistar. I teleport mid just to hold the minions. A lot of times you don't want to do this because having teleport up is very important, but sometimes you just want to greed for the minions, and that's why I did. See that there's a team fight top lane, so I go for support, but then Yasuo collides with me, so we gotta fight it out. He wastes his tornado, so it's a good time for me to go in here, I think. Yeah, never mind, he just dies to my teammates. I see that Alistar has no ultimate because he just fought, so I just rush onto him. Even if he had ultimate, I had Zhonya's, so we probably could have still dove him either way. And our team summons the Rift Herald, so we get more objectives. And I dive the Ezreal because he's extremely squishy and should not be stepping in front of my face while you're 05. Alright, after coming back alive, we decide to group, but I go towards bot and split because it's kind of hard to siege when your team comm is like ours, since the only ranged champ we have is Draven, and our wave clear isn't super amazing either. So here I see that Ezreal gets caught up by himself. Alistar is not there, so he gets no peel. I flash out just to be safe because I don't want to die and give over shutdown gold. And I get away, and my Draven and Kayn were farming Gromp, I think. But either way, we get the kills back when they return, and then we just straight dive them because we're so ahead, and we cut out most of the members before Draven and Kayn got here, so they were not in a good position to defend their turrets. Yasuo gets knocked up, so he can't use his ultimate, and because of that I hop straight in. Did I kill him? No, I let him leave because I think my R stacks were down. Nope, it's back though. And we killed the Ezreal. Yasuo decides to go in for my Draven, so I just kill him. Oh, I think I misplayed here. I think I W'd into Nidalee's spear. Pretty confident that's not happening. Watch. So here I probably could have killed her. I have 3 levels on her, but I W'd and stood in the same spot. I thought I could dodge it, but then for some reason my brain decided that no, you already dodged it, when I really didn't, and I died. If I had dodged that, I would have lifestealed and spell vamped off of Nidalee and just killed her. After coming back alive, we decided to take Baron off the map before we end the game. So whenever you're ahead, don't be afraid to take Baron, or think you don't need it. You'll always have a better chance of winning the game and not throwing it when you have everything you could possibly get to help you. And especially with their Nidalee and Yasuo being a bit fed, it would be better to just be safe and grab everything we can. After grabbing Baron, my team backs to buy, and I decide to just split and push the waves while they're waiting to come back. And after everyone's ready, we decide to group up and just run it down. So here, our Fizz actually gets caught, but luckily I'm on the back line, so everyone's focusing me, so that gives my team time to kill everyone else. Lily misses her spear and her pounce, so that means she's going to hell. And I Zhonya's just to be safe, and I kill her. Alright, after that fight we just end the game and push down the turrets. So as I said, the matchup against ILLAOI is actually quite easy if you can get ahead and just not get caught under his ultimate and get poked out in lane. Because those are the two issues that most players get when they play against ILLAOI. And that's why he has one of the highest win rates. But if you're able to get around that, you're set. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.